the person she's in a committed relationship with or even married to, how much she earns. Can honesty about money strengthen a marriage, or does it open the door to more tension? And like I always say, when does privacy become secrecy? When does it become like that? So let's hear from couples who swear by full transparency and those who believe some financial independence keeps the peace. Is there a middle ground? Can couples find harmony between openness and privacy? Let's get into this. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Mr. Fancy.
Hi, Mr. Fancy. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Mr. Fancy.
You have left you today.
Sorry?
I said you have left you today.
Yes, so the representative of the brotherhood is not available today.
Honestly. We miss him though.
Yeah, at least we'll have some peace and quiet today.
Alright. Talking about this. One thing about this question.
Yeah.
Is based on, can I say, depends on whom you are with. You understand? Because you know the kind of partner you have and you see his attitude towards you whenever you think about financial capacity and see maybe how much you earn, all those kind of things, and you see his attitude or her attitude.
Are you saying it's okay to lie depending on the kind of partner you have?
Yes, now.
You're saying it's okay to lie?
Like me, I know how much my wife earns. My wife don't know how much I earn.
Your wife does not know how much you earn?
Yes, because if she knows, she will spend my money in her mind. You understand?
Okay.
This is because I know the kind of wife I have. You know, see, she's not good financially or all those kind of things. You know, as a man,
you're saying that the reason why you're not telling your wife how much you earn is because she might start demanding for things that, because she thinks you can afford it.
Exactly.
Or is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing. Just for it to protect some peace and sanity in the house. Because sometimes when I tell her I'm broke, that doesn't mean I'm red alert. I have some money, but for me, I'm broke at that particular point. Unless maybe something very serious warrants me to bring out money, then I will say, okay, take this. You understand? But when she knows how much I earn, if I tell her I'm broke, she will know that I'm not broke and she wants to force it on me. So you get? So as a man, you have your own plans for what to use your money for. Sometimes, women now, when I see some kind of miscellaneous something, they say, hey, can you buy this thing for me? When you say you don't have money, you say, yes, there is money in your account. You understand? That's women for you.
But you're now saying that, so when it comes to the part of a man, are you saying the man will start demanding for money or what? Or the man will start, the man might start running away from his responsibilities because he knows that this is his wife or his wife to be.
Exactly. He's only a lazy man and a weak man that will see his wife having that kind of money and he will feel relaxed. Or he start going back to his house to go and get money from her and shifting some kind of responsibility to the wife. No, as a man, you need to take care of your home. You are the man of the house. You are the worker. You work so that your family will benefit from your sweat. Like me, I work myself up. I spend on them. I give them what they need. But when I tell them I'm broke, that doesn't mean I'm broke. I have some money, but I can't spend all my money now. You understand? Then when my wife tells me that she has this kind of money, I'll start going to give me this one. No, now, what kind of a mama I am? Okay. I can say, okay, borrow me, I'll pay you back and I'll pay that.
So bottom line, you're saying that you do not encourage financial transparency in marriage.
Depending on the kind of spouse you have.
That's not called with dependence. It's not about dependence. This lady is asking for the people. Because how would you know? How would you know? Imagine you are not becoming a committed relationship. This guy now is a correct guy. He's doing he's nice, he's a sweet guy. And how would then you assume that, okay, I'm comfortable enough to tell him how much I earn, and as soon as you tell him, you see a switch in his attitude.
Yes, that is why you say
so automatically doesn't mean
different folks. You understand?
I get you.
What works for me might not work for the other person.
Okay.
how our birthday are different. That is how our attitude and some of our thinking are different.
All right, no problem.
So,
Thank you, Fancy. We need to go on a break because you are giving me political answer. You are giving me political answer. Thank you so much, Fancy. We'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll dive. I don't want to hear it depends. Should a woman declare how much she's earning to her husband to be or her husband?
82.7 FM feels like family.
Original #1 prayer drink, imagine that.
Something to tell you.
divulges her full earnings to her partner. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
This is Esther from Sudan.
Estilo.
Good evening. How is work now?
Fine, thank you. Estilo, you hear our conversation for tonight. What are your thoughts on it?
This conversation, not once, not twice, we've talked about it on this lesbian. And, some guys, I don't believe in telling your spouse or your partner what you are earning. Some people, some guys, they are full of jealousy. It will look as if, okay, you are earning this kind of money. After, you want to be the boss on me, you understand? Some people, they don't want to hear it. They want to be that boss because they feel that if you have that money more than them, that you be the boss on them. See, there is no need. Don't even open up to you are dating each other, or fine, you guys get married. Some people, they do joint accounts. That was why the last time I said you can open your own account again. You might, fine, even though you want to tell him, not everything. You might just say, okay, I'm earning 200, but you are earning 300. That 100, you put it aside. Even though you guys have joint accounts, you might just remit that, maybe that 200. Keep the remaining 100 in one. Men are not meant to be telling yes, this is what I'm earning. They'll leave everything for you. They'll say, after you have the money, so why are you asking me of money? You don't need it. You don't need it. Forget, let's say you love. Yes, we understand. There is nobody that doesn't fall in love. But that does not mean you now open up what you are earning.
Okay.
Me, I don't buy that idea. So you don't need it. Just keep it to yourself because there is no how that the person will change unless the person that has the fear of God that my pastor will tell you that if your wife get money past you can't dey envy. Instead of me, you follow and spend the money. You dey fool yourself. You to embrace her. You guys should, as some men, they don't want to know. They'll say, after you won't be a boss for my head, and all those kind of things. Some men, they even from there, they kill their wife or they do one or two things to their wife to, No, I don't think you don't need it. Don't even open up to anybody about how much you are earning.
Okay.
Just forget about that. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Esther. Well, this conversation about if a woman should divulge her total earnings to a man, maybe her fiance or her husband, there have been arguments, for and against it. For some people, they'll say, it's to build financial transparency. And that is something that we've been talking about, building transparency for both parties, full financial transparency. And it also reduces the risk of secrets damaging the relationship. We also have cases of people saying, yes, it will help with financial planning. How much do you earn? How much do I earn? We'll come together and we achieve shared goals. You can also hear people say things like they have preparedness. You prepare in case of emergencies. I know that my man earns 1 million or I earn 1.2 million. We can come together, whatever be the case, we'll just tackle it. But then some people will say, safety net, a case of safety net. If this man knows how much I'm earning, or if this woman knows how much I'm earning, if there's issue and eventuality comes up, in case of uncertainty, where do I fall back to? How do I fall back to it? And also we have the case of power dynamics, just like this lady has mentioned. The case of power dynamics, where in some relationships, one partner earning more can cause some form of friction. It can cause some form of power imbalance, especially if it is not handled carefully. And then personal boundaries. For those that, you self, do your own. As long as I ask for this thing, you give me. As long as I know that this is within what I want. But then, what are your thoughts on this? Hello?
Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
This is Stephen.
Yes, so Stephen, Stephen, where have you been? We've not heard from you for like a couple of days now.
I've been doing the listening.
It's okay. We totally understand.
I've been listening to you 2 days ago.
Okay.
And I decided to call.
All right.
Well, the topic is so nice. I'm driving home now.
As
my
usual.
Wife and my as usual.
I love that. You guys are such a united family.
We are not hearing it. We are hearing it. The truth is that if you have a greedy man, that is when the man start looking at the woman money.
But how would you know the man is a greedy man if you don't
What is
share
it?
that? How would you know the man is a greedy man if you don't share how much you earn?
For me, from the very first time, as long as you never marry, these are the fancy or whatever you call it. You never marry, you never marry. You know, I will not tell you how much I make as a woman. I will not tell you. I will not.
And
Even
your,
if-
and
even
your
if I
wife
want to
is
tell you,
hearing what you
I
are
will
saying, no?
slash it down.
Your wife is hearing what you are saying, no?
No, I'm telling you, as somebody that is about to get married, I'm not saying the one already married, I'm just talking.
Okay.
It's on behalf of the girl now. I will not tell the man how much I'm earning. And even if I want to do it, I will slash it to 5.
Che.
Drop 1. Yes. Why is he even asking me of how much I'm earning? Why?
Okay.
Is it my salary going to marry or me?
Wow.
He got to marry me. Whatever I bring to the table is addition. It's not. You're not coming because of the money. That's why I pray for every man to have money. Don't go and look at the woman own. If she choose to bring, if maybe she save like 20 million and she choose to bring 5 million, oh, thank you. We'll continue.
Okay.
But if it's because of her money, I start behaving anyhow because of something. Even when the parents were training the lady, you had the boy there.
So Stephen, you're saying that what is a man using a woman's money to do? Are you saying that some men are going to be okay with their women earning twice what they are earning?
If the wife is earning 1.2 million and the man is earning 2 million, why must you put your eye in the woman?
What if the woman is earning 3 million and the man is earning 1 million?
Then remove your eye there and talk to her. If she help you, carry on. The woman will not, she's not selfish. She can say, okay, on this, leave it for me. On the other one, leave it for me. I will be doing it.
Okay.
You face this one, let me face this one.
Okay.
Me and my wife, we are doing the same business, so let me tell you the truth.
Oh, wow.
We are running in the same office, they are running in the same shops. Even if she's not the one handling my money, but she knows what we sell today. She's the one copying the sales books. I think she know how much we sell of all the sales, and she know how much.
Wow.
And she can't just wake up and say, I need 200,000 because she saw we sell, so she can't do it. I can't even look at her and say, you have 1 million naira, give us 200 to buy. Okay, I never tried before, and I will not even do it.
Abi?
She's here. I'm not saying that she's outside. We're all together here.
Right.
So why will a man put eye in the woman money?
Mm-hmm.
You meant to give the woman as long as you have. Even if she have more, give her. Sometimes bring 200, 100,000, 50,000. Just give as long as they have it.
Okay.
If you don't have it, then I say talk to her. If she can assist you, don't bring it as a priority. I must collect money for my wife.
So basically,
and be giving me what nonsense.
What you're trying to say here is both parties don't have any business divulging how much they both earn. Just do your part as a woman.
I'm only emphasizing on the woman own.
Okay, on the woman's own.
I don't have business with the woman money. If she choose to tell me, fine. Even if she lie for me, I don't care because I will not ask her. Hey, bring 200,000 from your man. Actually, get money. Okay. I will not do that though, because that is where insult coming. Insult coming on that. What if you borrow, you no return back?
Abio.
You borrow, she will insult you. Don't come and tell me money again. No, the one you borrow, you not give me back. My conclusion is, men should stop putting their eye in their woman money.
Okay.
She's a woman bitch. You know when you don't have money, she cannot bring her own.
Okay. Especially if she loves you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. We have a case of Mr. Stephen giving his own take on this. Hello. An unmarried man, a single man wants to involve himself in this conversation. It's okay. You can jump right in.
Chichi, good evening.
Good evening, Bato. In case you don't know, it's Bato from it. Yes, go ahead.
Me and my guy just discussing this matter before you picked my call. He was like, he said that he doesn't have problem with, marrying a woman that is earning more than him. But when the woman begins to use that oppressing, that he's going to divorce you.
Can you imagine? What do you mean use it to oppress him? You see why women don't say it. But how would you feel, right, Bato, as a man who gets married to a lady? How would you feel when you find out that your wife earns 3 times more than what you earn?
You know, if I see that she's a supporting
and she didn't
side,
tell you. Wait, and she didn't tell you. But she's supporting the way as a, she's just supporting the way a normal woman would support. She's not really doing too much. She's doing more of the homemaking. When she sees that, okay, things are down. But then you eventually find out that she earns 3 times what you make. Are you still going to be okay with that?
You know, normally I have to accept that it is my responsibility to take care of the family.
Okay.
Yes, I must accept that particular one. It is my responsibility to take care of the family. Then if she brings something to the table, which definitely, but if maybe we are in need.
Nah, I don't know what you mean by bring something to the table, Sha, but continue.
Yes. Hello, you said?
I said I really don't understand what you mean. I should bring something to the table. I don't know. The carpenter corrode the table. I don't really know, but
you know they say they are the supporter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, like for instance, now I will not be looking into her own money. So I have to do what I need to do as a man of the house. Understand? But if for adventure that I don't have the capacity at that moment to solve what we need, and she's capable to do that, and she's not doing it, that is when I will pick offense. Understand?
Okay.
Yeah, but I must do what I'm supposed to do as the man of the family. But when maybe at that moment that there's something that we need to sort out, and I don't have that money at that moment, and she has it and she don't want to support, that means I won't take it lightly with her.
Okay.
Yes, because it is for both of us, not just me alone. But initially, I won't be looking at her to begin to support more than I do.
Absolutely.
Because it is my responsibility to do that.
Absolutely. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
But
your friend is a very funny friend, but it's okay. Thank you.
It's a very funny one. I was even telling you that the divorce is not an option. He said he cannot take it.
You know, people, it's quick for people to fling out the... Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bato says... Bato is such a funny one. But then this issue of marriage, people are saying, "Oh, don't put your money. Put your eye your wife's money. Don't put your eye your wife's money." I mean, we understand that, but then it can be shocking for you to find out much later that your wife earns quite a lot of money, but you wouldn't fault her at some point, would you? Because of situations like this. Imagine the lady sending us a story, telling us a friend of hers, her husband to be, found out that she has 15 million naira in her account. And the guy was still demanding for money, asking for money, even though she's the one that paid for the outfit for his parents and her parents and doing most for the wedding. You can imagine that kind of thing. 07056900927 is the number to call. A lady is sending a cry for help, or rather she's seeking for advice from the older couples, the ones that are married. She says, is it okay to divulge your entire earnings to a man that you're in a committed relationship with, or your husband? Like everything. Or do you think it's important to hold back that information? Is it a make it or break it situation? Can it make the marriage, or is it going to break it? Because the stories that she's been hearing lately about how men react and behave when they realize that their woman is earning quite a lot of money. Hello?
Hello, good evening. This is Nino from BI.
Hi, Nino.
I'm fine, ma'am. How is work?
Very well. Thank you for asking. All right.
So, my take on this is, let's start with, we are getting married, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are getting married to be one. This is your father and mother to be joined as one with that person.
Mm-hmm.
That one being established. We should make sure we shall find that person that has the same mindset as we do. Somebody that would not want to be in eye due to the fact that they know that, okay, my partner is earning more than me, and they would want to be selfish about it. Like maybe someone might want to be relaxed. As a man, he will want to be relaxed and not want to put in effort, or maybe as a woman should.
Oh, Nino. Oh, Nino, please call back. Please call back. We really want to hear your take on this. John sends a message, says, good evening. I support the man with his family in the car. Oh, I know if he shout, I beg. Well, to each their own. To each their own. I don't want to hear that. Oh, it depends. How would you know? What if this man is showing all the signs of a good man, and then you eventually that maybe you guys are about to get married, and then you divert? Maybe you know that in a month they see like 3 million naira every month, and then the next year you say and you are not doing this, you are not doing that, you have not gotten to this, but you have not met up with me at this point. Starts making some demands that are out of pocket. What would you do? Would you cancel the wedding? Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
Good evening. Hello.
This is David from Costain.
David from Costain. All right, David.
Yes.
David, joining on the conversation.
Okay. I was listening to the show some days ago, and one thing I heard Mr. Theo Fatuba said before the session ended was, marriage is a union, not a partnership.
Absolutely.
Right? So, I think for a man who's responsible and knows what he does or what he's doing or is in his right senses, would not have an issue with knowing whatever his partner ends, right? Because at the end of the day, the sole responsibility of a man is to provide for the family, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, regardless of whatever your partner ends, it shouldn't be a problem to you. It should even be more like a plus for you, because the man can tell what will happen along the line. Maybe 5 years right after you guys get married, no man can tell what will happen to you.
Yeah.
And if your wife probably earns more than you do,
Mm-hmm.
I think it puts the family in a good
Safe
place, because
space, yes.
whenever the husband is down,
Mm-hmm.
unless the wife is some kind of bad person too.
Yeah.
So whenever the husband is down, there's always like a reserve somewhere. I would see the wife earning as a reserve when the family eventually has something that the husband is able to take care of at the particular point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I think when I get married or when I get to that stage, asking my partner what she earns, if she decides to tell me, fine, but I don't think I would find offense if she earns more than I do.
But would you still go ahead and ask?
I don't think there's any point in asking. If she works, fine. Whatever she earns, fine. But I don't think I'd like to even know. As long as I know she earns something for herself.
And she's enough to take care of her. Yeah.
Exactly. To sort out some things on her end herself. I think that's fine by me.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, David. Well, to be fair, I've had a conversation with someone, and he made a statement which, now that we're having this conversation, I'm thinking about it. He says, I don't know how I'm going to feel if I find out that my wife is any more than me. I'll be so embarrassed. And I said, okay. There are some men that are like that. Hello?
Yeah, it's Nino calling back.
All right, Nino, welcome back. We lost you for a bit. Or we lost that call for a bit, not you.
So, we being married together and so on and so forth, that is the laid down foundation. Everybody to know that we have to be transparent concerning everything. You understand? So, because of that, we have to try and find that person that is compatible. We can, like the person can be, how do I put it? Okay, for example.
Okay.
Your spouse knows how much you earn, and the person would always want to spend extravagantly. They wouldn't want to. They just want to do something due to the fact that there is money, and that is not right at all. It's not right at all. If you are to be selfish, it should be selfish for both you and your spouse. So if you want to do something with that money, it should be to the benefit of you and your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
And honest, it's going to be hard to find such person, those people that would should I say neutral? Those people that won't give you headache when they know that you earn more than they do and so on and so forth. In as much as transparency needs to be there.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hard. So,
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Do not forget the number to call is 07056900927. 07056900927. This lady sent us a message asking for us to ask the married couples that listen to us, is it okay for a woman to divulge to her husband what she earns, the entirety of what she earns in a month? Is that important? Is that going to be a situation whereby the man might start to act a certain way? Or, would the man be okay with it and not think that just maybe she's a threat to his success? Yeah. Hello? Hello? All right, do call back. Hello? Hello, good evening. Okay, 07056900927. We have Ken. Ken says, please, what have you done with our high value man? High value man is at the temple of the high value people. He's receiving his observing his daily ritual, I guess. Hello.
Hello. My name is Adi from Ogun State.
Hi, Abby from Ogun State. Welcome.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear your thoughts.
I don't have much to say about this. You know that you see somehow when your partner will be any more higher than you, you see somehow to say the fact. So
somehow if you find out that your woman earns more than you.
Yeah.
Why would you feel somehow? Why? Just tell us why.
There are some situations that if you have a sub partner, just take it that even she don't have anything, but sometimes some words that she will throw with you when there is a misunderstanding.
Hey.
Maybe she don't have anything, but so come to put it that when you discover that she's earning more than you, can put it in mind that it's just because of what she's earning that make her speak to you in that way. Sometimes it might not be so. So you might rise temper. Your temper might rise up. So to my own view, I don't think it's normal for a lady to tell your partner how much you are earning. Just as the other man say, you can divide it by 6 and give it to him. That if she asks, any man who asks his partner how much he earns, he has right for what the partner is earning. He has a plan for there. So for me, if your partner asks you, divide the money by 6 and give it to him.
Divide it by 6 and give it to him.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a man, so that is the only solution for that, because in order to avoid any man who asks his partner, his own partner, that how much do you earn, he has a plan why, he has a reason why he asks. So just divide it by 6 and give it to him, because a man who don't put idea will not ever ask you something like that, because you know that he's responsible for everything, so his eye is not there. So if you're a lady, any man, your boyfriend or any man that wants to put him out, ask you how much you are in, divide it by 6 and give it to him.
Hey.
That is it.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. I mean, divided by 6, could it be because he said it's always going to be somehow if a man finds out that the woman earns more? So I have to reduce it to soothe his ego, to make him feel like he's the man, so he can feel like he's doing enough. Hey, God. Hello. At the end of the day, are you saying that we just have to find a way to soothe a man's ego because he might feel a certain way if he finds out that you earn more than him? Because he said something again. He said you might throw some words, you might not really mean it, but he would think, it's because you earn more than him. Is that not insecurity we are talking about here? I mean, I stand to be corrected. I may be wrong. But if because I earn more, I have to guide everything I say, because he might look as if you are trying to talk to him a certain way because... Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. What you say your name was? Hakim. Oh, I'm struggling to hear you. Please call back. The network seems to be playing tricks right now. So move around and call back, please. Hello? Hello. Someone has been trying to call for the longest time, but it is him or her versus the network. 07056900927. Hola.
Yeah, actually, this is Abdul Yakin.
All right. Welcome. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ogun State.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay. Like me, if I find out my wife is receiving more than me, I will take it as a blessing.
Abi?
Yes. Because you see, like me, I've been married now for 19 years. I've been carrying my family along. And I try as much as possible to make my wife have something that she's doing. And as by today now, my wife is doing something that is even giving her money, and I'm happy with her. Today, my wife, for the first time, bought me clothes that I'm going to use for Ramadan. I'm very, very happy.
Oh, that is absolutely lovely.
You see, so if you have a wife that eventually earns more than you, you take it as a privilege. You should work with her. That's how I see it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. A man who has been married for 19 years says that if you find out that your wife earns more than you, you should take it as a blessing. But then someone else before him called and said, you're going to feel somehow because you're a man. Different strokes for different folks, I dare say. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
My name is Esther.
Esther. Hi, Esther. Another Esther. Esther, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ikoyi.
All right, Esther. Would you divulge to a man what you earn in an entire month?
What I have to say there is that I earn more than my husband.
Okay.
I married him this 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I have 4 kids.
Wow.
All of us, we are happy. A happy woman. My husband
does he know?
Whether I earn.
Does he know that you earn more than him?
Yes.
Wow.
And he normally pray for me that I'm God sent.
Oh.
So a man or a woman gain more than a man. You can't be a problem for that.
But then Esther, I want to ask you something. When it comes to provision in the home, who does more? Is it you or your husband? Oh, please don't go. Don't go. I really wanted to know because you're helping people. You're teaching people. Me, I want to learn. If I'm getting married tomorrow and I find out that I earn more than my husband, does it mean I need to bring out more? Does it mean I have to provide more in the home? I genuinely want to know. Hello?
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Sorry, this is David calling back. Sorry. Hope I can.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, I think one thing people need to understand is different thing works for different couples, right? Because if you have about 10 couples, one template can work for 5 of them because they are all 10 different people. So I think it's best for each person to know his or her spouse very well. Because before both parties decide to get married, I think during the courtship stage, that's the stage where you can get to know more about this person. Then before you get married, if you know this person is a person who has a problem with finances or doesn't know how to properly manage finances or our finances, then I think it's best if we do not indulge in letting them know. So I think different to us for different people. If you know your husband is someone who has a trait of greediness or stinginess, as a wife, just lock up. If you earn 300, don't tell me you earn 100. Because no one can tell. If you tell me you earn 300 now, maybe that's when you start being the husband of the house. So I think men, there's something about us and our ego. There was this guy who called in some time ago, Joshua, what was his name?
Yeah.
The guy, he really hit the nail on the head when he was talking about ego for men. Because I don't understand, if your wife earns more than you, why should you find a problem with it? It should be a blessing, for God's sake. I don't know, some men, I don't understand though. Your wife earns more than you, it shouldn't be something you should take offense with. I think it's something you should even embrace, and even if you can, you should even find a way to make her earn more.
But then some men can be touchy about that conversation. So if they are touchy, if you notice that he's touchy when it comes to finances, you might just have to let that out. Just leave it out of the situation.
Just leave it out of it. If you know your husband is someone who has his finances in check, who's better or who does not have any trade of business or does not have issue with money, I think that's where you can open up and transparent your earnings to him. As long as you guys are fine. At the end of the day, it's about the family being in a good place and being happy.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, David, for sharing your thoughts again. But then we have the men that you might tell them what you earn and they start to throw jabs at you. And then when you respond, it's another problem altogether. But then I think I can squeeze in one last call on this and then I'll give my submission, my thoughts on this. You know, sharing your entire earnings to a man. I don't know. Typically, it's not supposed to be a problem. But then, if you now realize that you earn more than this man, would he consider it a blessing? Or he will consider you a loading up company? Maybe he would now see that you have more now, that means you provide. I mean, I had a conversation with a guy. I was having a talk. I think it was like a talking stage. We're trying to talk. And then this guy said, if I find out that my wife earns more, it means that she will provide more. And I'm sorry, he lost me. He said, if I find out that my wife is earning twice as me, why can't she pay the rent? She can buy more groceries in the house. I said, no, I'm not going to enable you. I don't know. And maybe he didn't see reason. We just stopped talking automatically. Hello.
I called, but I just want to call again and say this thing.
Okay.
See, I'm a man.
I know. I don't have any doubts. I
have so much care. Like if I'm with a lady, I always take care of her. I know that I'm like it just be like I'm a guiding angel for her that do everything for her.
Course.
But I'm saying this. I know the attitude that women have. Sometimes it might be little things. So if you would tell your man how much you earn and it's higher than him, the little thing that will not result to like something serious, it may lead to something serious. Because I'm a man, I'm telling you out of if my girlfriend would tell me something that is not up to something, like now that I know that I'm
if she tells you something, okay, so let's reverse the script, right? If you don't know how much your woman earns and you guys have a disagreement and she makes certain statements, you can look at it that you guys are just arguing, right? But if you know that she earns more than you and she says the same thing, would you think it's because she earns more than you that is why she's responding that way?
That is what I would think.
But that is insecurity. You're just being insecure, don't you think? That's you feeling threatened by her wealth or by the money that she has.
So that is my own.
That's your own. Right.
I so much have care for women. I have a very good feeling and care for women. But I'm out of the woman have not done it. But I'm saying that if you will say something like that and I discover that you are earning, I will take it just because of the money. Because it's more than me. That's why you're saying that.
Right.
Even if I'm the one taking care of buying all the provision and everything, I will just think it's just because of the money. Maybe my husband I'm saying so. For me, the best thing is that if you have a man and the man wants to know how much you earn, means he has a plan, he have an idea. So only that, don't give him 100% of what you earn. That is for me very simple to avoid other situations that may come out.
All right, thank you so much. Yes. All right, I mean, at the end of the day, this just settles everything because the call we had before this and this very call just gave me a summation of everything I wanted to say. Because on one hand, sharing or being transparent about your finances, it can foster trust, teamwork. It can even foster a sense of unity. You know, couples that disclose their full earnings can plan together, face challenges as a team. But on the other hand, like this our last caller had said, you can have that power, like I said, power imbalance where, you can, the person's freedom, the person cannot say certain things because when she says it, it feels like as if you are attacking me because you earn more than me. I think that is also an issue. And then financial independence. So for me, I think the real answer lies in balance. I will still not go back to what Fancy had said, even though I just did not want to start that conversation like that. But it depends. I will still come back to balance. a space where openness meets respect for, personal autonomy. Every relationship is different. What works for A cannot work for B. Obviously, if you know that you have a man like this last caller now, you know better than to tell him that, baby, I earn 5 million naira a month. You can't do that, because he's gonna feel threatened by it. That does not mean he's a bad person. That's just how he feels. So if you earn a certain amount of money, slash it by 10 and tell him this is what he earned, this is what you earn. That's fine. If at the end of the day, maybe sometime in the marriage, he finds out that my wife get like 50 million when she save for account. Oh, that's fine. I just chose not to tell you because this is the reason, right? But then you can still be with a man that you know that if I go tell him how much I earn, even though I earn this certain amount of money, it's not going to change the fact that I'll collect what I want to collect from him. He will still provide in the home, and then I will still do my own part as a woman. That's not a problem. What works for A may not work for another. So at the end of the day, it's balanced. But at the same time, I wouldn't say you should completely lie. I don't subscribe to that. Some of you now, they lie. Some people will say, assistant. Some of these women, you people have money. You see that man is dying. Your husband is finished. There's nothing left. You'll be saying, baby, as I did like this. Now only 20K in my account. Liar! You have 3 million in your account. But because you want to do, I've already made myself a poor wife, a poor partner. You now remain in that poverty state, even though I've seen a story whereby, Kenny, I've seen a story whereby their son died. Their son was sick. This woman had money in her account, but she was waiting for the man to bring out money to take care of their son. Witchcraft. And that was how their son died, because he could not have the good medical care. Witchcraft. So, like I said, let's not overdo it, okay? Let's not overdo it. No, in as much as you are trying to prevent your early... As
man head after, waiting to call that woman. No be easy.
I think did we take that story here? I'm not sure. But I think I read it somewhere, and the man was saying, my wife hurt me so much. I said, this is beyond hurt. The woman should be ashamed. The woman should wear sackcloth for years. How can you have money in your account and your son is sick and you're waiting for your husband to provide everything, and you know that your husband has exhausted his funds?
That's just being terrible.
Has exhausted his funds in that sickness. That's
just being terrible. There's nothing more I can say on that. That's just being plain out terrible.
Crazy. So let's not overdo it. In as much as we say, let's let a man be a man. Biko. Men, and sometimes men to learn to accept help.
No, of course. Fellas, accept help. If it comes, especially if it's your partner, accept help.
I mean, someone threw a jab to me today.
Why not?
He said, man, you don't know. I don't know how I felt about that. Because why? Did you eventually fix it? I said, I fixed it like a month ago. So you didn't tell me. So why did I need to tell you? I just did it. He said, wow, now mine is not like this. You need to be more feminine.
No, you shouldn't pay that person any mind. The person your partner is the person you're...
You're said I'm too independent, I'm too tough.
You're not too independent.
I need to realize
you're independent. You stay on your own.
And then I say, if I tear you be now, you go to there not to. Fatia you be now, they will say, she's expensive.
Pay no mind to such a person.
I mean, I didn't know how to feel about that comment. No. I just said,
some people,
now you get your mouth.
Exactly. So people just know how to just
so because for there's some people that you just see for some people they feel like provision is a way of showing that they're a man.
No.
And for me, it's just beyond that. It's in as much as you see me shouting, I want my odogu, I want my odogu, I want my odogu. It's beyond money. Sometimes it's just beyond money. But then we digress. Kenny called it Wednesday, Woman Crush Wednesday. What's happening?
A lot of people are not going to like this question. I'm about to throw to the audience. You know what I'm saying? And it's always crazy how sometimes our conversations correlate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me just
Fidelity's voice.
Let me just shoot the bull. The bull is behind. I'm just going to do that right now.
Why are you
Ladies, Woman Crush Wednesday. Would you have a problem if your man, or rather, if your man, your husband, decided to be a stay-at-home father and you be the breadwinner? Be honest with yourself. Would you have a problem with that? You go out there, make your money, chase your dreams, do what you gotta do, but your man is a stay-at-home, father.
I have something to say.
Away.
Let me just give you the answer.
Really?